Hi kindergarten, this is Miss Gardner and welcome to Writer's Workshop. We are here to learn about a brand new author and his name is David Shannon. Can you say that with me? David Shannon. And here's his picture right here. Before we get started today, we're going to talk about a few things that David Shannon does in his books. So we will get started. So one of the things that David Shannon does in his books is that he actually uses ovals for the body, okay? And we will notice that today in our book, No David. So I'm gonna go ahead and note that right here. He uses ovals for the body, and we know what ovals are because we've already talked about ovals. So I'm gonna go ahead and mark that. He uses ovals for the body. Okay, so we know that David Shannon uses ovals for the body. Another thing that we will learn about in his books is that he uses lots of color, and you will see that today as well. He uses lots of color in his books. So I'm gonna go ahead and note that. Uses lots of color. Okay, so he uses ovals for the body, he uses lots of colors, and just like we've learned with our last authors, he uses a two-page spread, and you already know what that looks like. He uses a two-page spread in his books. Go ahead and note that. Two-page spread. And we know that a two-page spread is when it starts on one page and it continues into the next page. See if I can get that there. Oops, kind of getting small there. Okay, so he uses a two-page spread. And one more thing that he does in his books is that he actually colors the background. And I'll show you what that looks like when we start reading our book today. So he colors the background of his books. Colors background. So let's review just quickly before we get started with the book today. This is David Shannon. What are some things that he does in his book? He uses ovals for the body. He uses lots and lots of color. He uses a two-page spread, which we already know what that is. And he colors the background, okay? So we're gonna get started with the book today by David Shannon. And this is called No David. I'll go a little bit closer so you can see. No David. Let's see all the things that David does and why are they saying no. No David by David Shannon. David's mom always said, no David. No, David. What's he trying to do? Yeah, he's trying to get some cookies. Is that safe for him? No. No, David, no. Uh-oh. Looks like he's got a little dirty. No, no, no. Come back here, David. Uh-oh. Where's his clothes? Silly David. David, be quiet. What's he doing? He's making lots of noise. Don't play with your food. That's enough, David. And this is a perfect page to show the 2-page spread. Look at his mouth and his head. It goes on one page and it follows to the other. And you see that he colored the background. We'll check for ovals for the body next, okay? Go to your room. There's that 2-page spread again, but if you check out his body, you see that oval? Yeah. Settle down. It's time for bed, and he does not want to settle down, does he? Stop that this instant. What's he doing? Yeah, he's picking his nose. We don't want him to do that. We don't want him to spread his germs. Put your toys away. Oh, his room is messy. Do your parents ever tell you to put your toys away? Look at all the color and details that David Shannon uses in this picture. Uh-oh. Not in this house, David. Where should he be doing that out? Yeah, he should be trying to play baseball outside, not inside. Uh-oh. I said no, David. Looks like he's in timeout, but he's a little bit sad. He wants to get out of timeout. Davy, come here. Yes, David, I love you. And that's the end of No, David. And I hope that you were able to see lots of the details that we know about David Shannon in his books. We saw the ovals for the body. He used lots of color. We saw the 2-page spread. And did you notice that he colored in the backgrounds? Alrighty, this next part that we're going to do to get our book ready for the week, you will need simply 2 pieces of writing paper, whatever you've been using. And we're using 2 pages today because our book is going to be a little bit longer than what we've been doing. So go ahead, and if you do not have 2 pieces of paper, why don't you go grab that really quickly. Alrighty, so I've got my 2 pages here, and just like we've learned how to make our book with just 1 page, we're going to do the same thing with 2 of our pages here. I'm going to put them together, line them up together. I'm going to fold it just how we've done with our paper book. And that's all that we're going to do for today. So when you open it up, you should see more than just the 1 page this time. We have multiple pages in here for you to make a longer book today, okay? So this is all that you have to do today for Writer's Workshop. And tomorrow, get ready for your books, okay? Get ready to write in it. Again, remember, we learned about who? David Shannon. And we're going to be practicing some of the things that he does in his books with our books this week. See you later. Bye.